sentence in South America. So, she comes to the Central Valley into Turlock every once in a while, but she's been living with me more than with her parents now. So her loyalties are divided. But I'm very happy to be back on campus because I used to study in this room when this school was a school of business and public administration. And this is where our professors said, piece of cake, you're going to change the world. And we said, really? Pff, of course. And I don't know what they did, but after 4 years, we naively thought that it was very feasible. And that is naive, but there are two professors here that give me the goosebumps. One is my economic geography professor, who taught me about Model UN and Model Organization of American States. That's Professor Clark Schimmel, who's over there. And what was beautiful about a liberal arts education at Pacific is that they said you may not study business or economics only. Because of course it's going to be an incomplete education. And I am happy that my poetry professor is also here, Gil Shedler, who's over there. And I have to tell you that economics or business without poetry is incomplete. You may laugh, but poetry is the only way to explain humanity. The numbers, the business, the break-even point, apart. But we don't live for the break-even point or to launch a new type of Kindle. We live for us. And poetry explains that. As Robert Frost would say, to be able to touch the inner dome of heaven. How can you explain that in a formula? I know we have very little time, so I'm going to show you a couple of things. One is a social experiment, a business school in the most remote forest in the world. Okay? This is a business school to train rural entrepreneurs from a group of extremely poor adolescent girls. Okay? And after that, I want to talk about banking. Okay? I know many of you are business students, and I'm going to talk about microfinance. And what's good about microfinance, and what's lacking in microfinance. And then, I want to see who wants to become a social entrepreneur. Okay? And of course, we're going to have fun, and we're going to laugh, because the rule, number one, is no stress. Anybody feel stress here in this university? Long path, okay? And also is stay away from angry and bitter people. Okay? Just not worth it. Anybody around sticking around with angry or bitter people? Okay, we're going to watch a little part of this movie. This is a trailer of a feature documentary that we're going to make for this business school. Okay, and it has to do with recruitment. Okay.
Started, school director Selsa found out that there was one girl living in the Ache village. The mother actually wanted to send her daughter to the school. And the mother had been trying to prevent her daughter from becoming pregnant by giving her education in family planning. All her siblings, all her cousins, they all have babies, so they cannot go on to finish high school.
Siamo from he was born. Shanita he was born. Kukuan, Chisundi, Chisu, Mukabiti Shiwakuna. Siapa itu si membuat tu yang mau kepulan. Siapa itu si membuat yang mau orang koi bebe, yang mau tobai cestudio bebe. Siapa itu si membuat ko, orang kau mesti pisuk ko, orang kau seguía. Yo buscaba un BU, un juventud, o cuando la trabajo, educación, ahí. Así, se puede estudiar Claudia. Siempre me
And Claudia felt very sorry because she was leaving her sick father. The father has tuberculosis and is very, very sick. He, because of his own physical condition, did not know if he was ever going to see the girl again. And it was a very traumatic farewell. On the one hand, taking the road that is going to lead her to a life of promise and of hope, and on the other hand, leaving everything she's ever known.
En esta zona del país, las mujeres han tenido un futuro y una realidad de vida bastante triste por falta de oportunidades, por falta de acceso a educación, por falta de acceso al trabajo, por falta de también de personas que apuesten a su desarrollo. Es el segundo año del centro educativo. Había muchas personas que vaticinaban que el colegio terminaría sin culminar su primer año, o que las alumnas desertarían todas. Culminamos el 2009 con 50 alumnas, y para este año 2010 esperamos recibir otras 50 alumnas. Y para el año que viene el desafío de tener tercero, segundo y primer año juntos. Con ello vamos a lograr la primera promoción de alumnas del colegio y haber mostrado que sí era posible.
So this is the first part. This school will have a budget of about $200,000 a year. This is a boarding school, and we need to pay salaries, and we need to pay equipment and everything. And this school is going to generate, through educational projects on campus, $200,000 a year in 4 years. They will sell orchids from the forest. They will grow some crops outside the forest. They will identify wild seeds and sell them. And they will learn how to make money out of a forest. Many environmentalists don't like that. Many environmentalists want forests to have only one bottom line, which is an environmental bottom line, right? Can we ask a forest to have an economic bottom line also? Because if you saw the girls, what are they going to live off? here or in the Amazon? What's the only thing out there? The forest. And what do you do? Zzz. Right? So our position is that the Amazon jungle will disappear in the next 30 years if we don't do something with the girls. If the only way to survive is to cut down the forest, they'll cut down the forest. Okay. This is a difficult problem, and we're trying to come up with a sustainable solution. It's difficult. And I'm going to show you, if we can turn off the lights so that we can see these pictures.